I think people maybe sometimes are surprised at how young I am, but I think not so much anymore since I'm getting older. But I read a lot of interviews sometimes that kind of I'm still 24. So age has never really been a factor for me in anything. So I always hope that people don't look at the age and just kind of appreciate the body of work. But yeah, sometimes it can be shocking for people.
50 boys, 50 lies, 50 I'm gonna change my mind. I change my mind, I change my mind. Now I feel indifferent. We were young, we were young, we were young, we didn't care.
I was raised in a family that was, at least my mom's side was really, really musical and singing in church choirs, and kind of had to sing in church choir when I was younger, and just always grew up and just had a deep adoration for the idea of playing music. And my mom finally got me a guitar when I was 9, and I just, for the most part, kind of locked myself in my room and just started playing, and it just immediately clicked, and I loved it. And so I started writing and started playing shows like in the Dallas area, which is where I'm from, when I was like 17, and it's just been continual from there. With the song Clementine, it was one of the older songs on Suburban Nature. I had no intentions of ever putting that song on any record. I wanted to throw it away. I wrote it kind of on a whim. My friend and I started this kind of bit band, and we had our first show in Arkansas. We didn't have enough songs, and so the manager of this place we were playing at was like, you know, you have to fill this time. And so I went in my friend's dorm room, which was relatively close to the venue, and wrote Clementine in about 10 minutes, and just didn't think twice about it, which is why the verses repeat. I was just, you know, repeating another verse just to fill up time. People they really liked it, and I was kind of bitter about it for a while, because here was this song that I had spent the least amount of time on, and people just attached themselves to it. So my mom was the one that talked me into putting that song on the record, and it's not until recently that song's kind of evolved for me. I kind of grew into the song and kind of understood why people like it so much, you know. It's pretty relatable, I think. So I enjoy singing it now, but it took a while.
Cannot stay here, you must go home. It's nearly 3 o'clock, and now I'm seeing sparks. Wake me up, just to call me Sleeping Beauty.
Just released The Way Sound Leaves the Room, which is kind of a combination EP and DVD, and 5 of the songs are just demos that I recorded in my room in Denton, Texas. And it kind of came about because I got a laptop a couple years ago, and after I got off the road, I just was in this creative rut, and I was really frustrated with playing the acoustic guitar and couldn't write on it anymore. So I bought a bass and a drum set. It was like a combo deal for $200 at a pawn shop in Denton, and started writing that day, and it just felt amazing, like it was this newness. And so through that, wrote a handful of songs, put out this EP, and right now I'm in the process of recording the full length, which will be a early 2012 release. I guess the progression of my music has felt really natural and very right to me. With my last and my first release of my first full-length record, Suburban Nature, was the songs kind of range anywhere from 3 to like 7 years old. So, you know, live I tried to kind of present those songs in a new way, and at the same time just stay true to their kind of acoustic roots. But as for now, I just feel like, you know, I'm listening to different things and even write differently, thinking about the entire process differently. So I think just naturally, because of those you know, elements, it just sounds different, you know. I just want to keep growing as an artist and learn as much as I can as a musician. So But I don't feel like it's a shocking, change in sound at all. I feel like everything feels really real and very right to me.
The world over, the world begun. Let us prostitute our mouths for fun. Be easy with your
The most challenging thing that I've done thus far is kind of just kind of made myself get out of this rut, which was kind of telling myself, if you want to play music, if this is what you want and this is what you love, then act like it, and do everything you can to progress and to change. And if you don't, like where you're headed creatively, then try to make more of it. And that's why I bought the bass, and that's why I bought the drum set. And luckily, I play with phenomenal musicians. The band that I play with, they're just phenomenal, and I just learn so much from them, and I aspire to be musicians like them. And so I think the biggest challenge this year, at least, has just been, act like you love it. Try to move forward and learn as much as you can. And I may not be like a badass guitarist, but I want to try to be, and I want to try to learn every instrument that I can. The only thing that kind of holds me together is my family, and they're definitely my spine as far as where I kind of go to get, I just take refuge in my family, and they've been nothing but insanely supportive from the moment I picked up an instrument. So it's just amazing to get to do what I love and to have a family that loves it for me. And so that's huge in my life.
We're all orphans, I think. Our hearts just feed, and when death dies.
Hey, I'm Sarah Jaffe, and you're watching Baeblemusic.
I would gladly die for you. Selfishly, but willingly, I'm